Hey guys, it's Paul here from the Skooled Zone. Welcome back to another little tips and tricks video. Wanted to put another one of these videos together between my longer 30 to 60 minute videos, so there's not too much of a gap between them. But we're gonna have some fun today. I'm gonna show you guys how to boost your strength well beyond 20 without using chems, glitches, exploits, mods, any of that stuff. And right now we are sitting in the gym of my Finch Farm settlement. If you guys haven't seen those videos, there's some fun videos to check out. In fact, there's still time to get in some of your questions for the final Q&A behind the scenes video where I answer all your questions on how some of this stuff was built. Working on that episode, as well as the AMA 20 for 20,000 video and the final Vault-Tec workshop video. So I definitely have my work cut out for me, but I wanted to put out this little video because it should be quick and fun. So let's get right into it. The reason I'm in this particular room of my settlement is because what I'm about to show you helped me greatly to get all these weights and things like that carried over from the General Atomics Galleria. Now, since Vault-Tec Workshop came out, they have actual gym equipment, so some of this stuff actually might become obsolete, and I may trade it out. But if you ever need to carry anything heavy, then this is the video for you, okay? And the other reason I'm up here is because I wanted to jump off of this balcony because what I'm about to show you is related to another video I did. Let me show you the equipment. I did a video on how to fall an unlimited distance without mods, exploits, or power armor. And the way you do it is through these acrobat legs. So I'll put a pop-up for that video if you want to check it out. And this video is related to that because it's using another set of equipment that came with the Far Harbor DLC called Rad Powered. All right, first, let's go ahead and jump off this balcony because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go sit in this little lake here, build up some rads, and then show you guys what happens with this little trick. All right, so because we got this on, I can fall. No, let's not fall in the water. Let's fall on land so I can show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. Boom. All right, I survived. That would have totally killed me without those pieces of armor stacking. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you my current strength. My current strength is only 7. It's not modified by anything right now, okay? So here's what happens when we put on these 2 pieces of armor and go collect some rads. Doesn't have to be from taking a dunk in radiated water. It can come from rad storms or monsters or whatever. But after I show you what happens, then I'll explain to you why this can be very useful. All right, so let's go take a dunk. Yep, that's right, Kate. Just taking a dunk in the water on a hot summer day. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to time lapse this so you guys don't have to sit here forever. I have a few things that are giving me some rad resistance like perks and magazines and things like that. Otherwise it'd probably be closer to around 10 or 12. Yeah, talk to you guys in a second. Okay, my vision's getting a little blurry here, so probably time to step out. All right, check out all those rads, that's crazy. Now, why would anybody want to do this? I will explain everything. Let's go into the Pip-Boy. Okay, so first of all, let's check out our strength. It's up at 21 now, okay? And if I put on some of these other pieces of equipment, like the army fatigues, for example, I got it at 22 now. But Paul, how would you survive in combat with all those rads, only 12 hit points left? Well, this trick isn't actually for surviving combat. What it's for is for carrying a whole bunch of junk back to your settlement if you don't have that strong back perk and all those other related encumbrance perks. All right, because check out my carrying capacity now. It's up to 440. That is amazing, all right? And that'll let you carry just about everything back from a quest that you want to complete. Now, these 2 pieces of armor I just found randomly after I installed the Far Harbor DLC. So these new legendary effects come from that DLC, but once you have that DLC installed, you might start finding some of these rad-powered legendary effects on some armor pieces that drop from legendary enemies. Here's the coolest part. I only have 2 of these items, and they stack. All right, if I were to take one off and then check my stats, yep, it dropped by 7. So each one is going to give you, somewhere between 5 and 7, depending on how many hit points you have and how much radiation you can tolerate. But let's suppose I found 5 of these pieces of armor all in different armor slots, and I just happen to be a melee character. Well, I could stack all these rad-powered armor items and only have to take just a little bit of radiation for them to basically quintuple the effect. So that is pretty cool. If I were ever to create a melee character, I would definitely keep an eye out for these rad-powered legendary items and, just walk around with a little bit of radiation to massively boost my strength. Now, if these items didn't stack, then this video wouldn't have been worth making, but because they do stack, it's definitely worth making. It's kind of like with these acrobat pieces, If they didn't stack and I still only took 50% damage, I wouldn't have bothered making that last video. But because they stack, the 50% plus 50% equals 100% reduction in falling damage. So anyway, now I just want to say for the record that this isn't clickbait because I didn't say anything about this being permanent. For most characters, what you want to do is if you find them, you'll keep them in your inventory if they don't weigh too much, or maybe you can add the lighter weight mods to them. And then if you ever get in a situation where you need to carry a bunch of stuff back to your base, throw them on, find some radiation, which is pretty prevalent in the Commonwealth. And then when you get back to your base, hopefully you have one of those decontamination arches. Just turn that on, get rid of the rads, take a nap, and you're all set. Now, the even more players out there who like experimenting with perks could probably find some pretty interesting combinations with some of the endurance perks as well. So I'll leave that up to you guys to discuss it down in the comments section. But this was definitely an interesting enough find to make a video about, and I hope you guys learned a little something and had some fun. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'll be back with the finale for the Vault-Tec workshop, as well as the behind the scenes FAQ for my settlement and the AMA 20 for 20,000. Make sure you slap a like on this video, share it around, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time on the Skooled Zone. Peace out!